Last year at the draft, he was the Swede who talked like a Canadian. Now let's hear what he sounds like. Great to welcome Gabriel Landeskog back to the show. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for having me.
Okay,
Mike.
so let me hear you say, I'm Gabe Landeskog, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
I'm Gabe Landeskog, and I'm from Colorado.
How about I'm Gabor Landeskog from Kitchener, Ontario?
I'm Gabor Landeskog from Kitchener, Ontario.
And Gabriel Landeskog from Stockholm, Sweden. But you got to give me the Swedish sound.
Jag är Gabriel Landeskog. Jag kommer från Stockholm, Sverige.
What's it like right now being in the heart as the 19-year-old of a playoff race? 5 teams, a couple of points separate you all, 2 playoff spots. Have you ever felt pressure like this?
I mean, there's always pressure, you know, anytime you play a game or, you know, after the draft, being a high draft pick and all that kind of stuff. Pressure comes along with it. And then, you know, this is what you train for and this is what you play for all year. And coming down to the wire here, I'm excited, and you want to be out there when it really matters.
But you got to admit, you say there's always pressure, and of course there is personal pride and all kinds of things. But this is the NHL playoff race. This is huge.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's pretty big, and you know, for our team and for our organization, we want to get in there, and you know, it's a big part of the culture in Colorado and for the Avalanche organization, and we're going to do everything we can to get into that playoff spot, obviously, and I want to be a big part of that.
So people say you could play you play the complete game. 22 goals, 49 points. You're a +20. You can hit. If I said you play the complete game, how would you respond? What would you say is the area you got to work on?
I don't know. It's a tough question. I don't think there's a complete hockey player out there, but you know, you always want to be as good as you can at everything, and you know, I want to get better at, you know, my game with the puck, you know, my game without the puck, and obviously putting the puck in the net is something I can always get better at.
So you're saying Pavel Datsyuk is not a complete player? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I was saying, but he's pretty close to it.
How about your roommate, Erik Johnson? He's not a complete player because he doesn't have teeth. Is it true he forgot his false teeth in the hotel and asked you to get them for him?
That's extremely true. It was pretty funny. It's a couple road trips ago, he forgot him in the room and sent me a text and tell me to bring him for him, and you know, I kind of had to bring a napkin and pick him up for him.
And did you tweet that? As you tweeted a picture, right?
Yes, that's true.
But you asked him for permission first.
No, yeah, I did. That's true. I did. I asked him for permission, and he said it was okay. He thought it was pretty funny. So
is that because you're a 19-year-old and he's an older guy and you don't want to embarrass him? Yeah,
that's true. I mean, even though me and EJ we kind of passed that stage right now with you know, me being a rookie and whatnot, but he, you know, I want to, you know, show some respect and don't want to do anything that can get him in trouble.
Are you one of the guys? Do you take pride in the fact that you are one of the people that's kind of knocking the theory that European players don't play a physical game? That you're moving us past that?
Well, I think Swedish hockey in general and European hockey in general has come a long way that way, and you know, we take pride in, you know, getting that stamp out of the way, and you kind of moving forward to a more, you know, North American style game, and I think lately, you know, winning the World Juniors this year and all that kind of stuff is kind of show the rest of the world that we're more than capable of doing this.
So you moved to Kitchener right when you were 16 years old?
Correct.
Right. When you were growing up, the time before that, I know you played in the Swedish Elite League very briefly, as did your dad very briefly, probably not as well as you did. But when you were growing up, who were your favorite hockey players?
I think to me, you know, Peter Forsberg and Matt Sundin were 2 of the big ones. And like any kid in Sweden, I think you look up to those guys. And obviously Nicholas Lidström is one of those guys too. And, you know, just role models for everyone, and you know, not only on the ice but also off the ice, and they represent themselves for Team Sweden and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to brief you that I am going to ask you in next question to distinguish, to make a pick between Matt Sundin and Peter Forsberg. But actually, as we're going to break, Steve Downie. Why have you guys gone crazy since Steve Downie joined your team? It seems like the team's really embraced him.
Yeah, no, he was exactly what this team wanted, and he's an awesome guy, and you know, one of those guys that you don't want to play against, but you really want him on your team. And like me and Ryan Riley, we want him on our line, and I've been having a lot of fun with him, and he's a great player, that's for sure.
God, I don't hear any Swedish in your voice. We're going to commercial, so maybe with your greatest Swedish accent, you could say more off the record after this commercial break.
More off the record after this commercial break.
That still sounded like the same thing. I want to hear this. Give me some Swedish.
I can't do it on cue like that. I can't bring it out there.
Okay, well, you know what? You take a little time and we'll find out on next question.
Sounds good.
Time now for next question with our Rookie of the Year, Gabriel Landeskog. All right, how many retweets did your false teeth tweet get?
I think 50 plus.
Your mother is a cooking instructor and a chef. What is her best dish?
Swedish meatballs.
What is her worst dish?
She doesn't have one.
Dude, everyone's mom makes a dish that they're afraid to say, I don't like this.
Casserole.
Can you cook?
I can a little bit, yeah.
Okay, does your roommate Erik Johnson, does he cook?
No, he doesn't.
So what's your best dish?
Spaghetti.
If you weren't playing hockey, what would you be doing?
Ooh, I'd be in school.
Studying?
Studying, yes.
Studying what?
Studying probably economy.
Will you have false teeth by the end of your career?
Two of my front ones are plastic.
All right, can you show us which ones?
Well, the two front ones. I can't take them out, but they're partially.
How old does someone in your mind need to be considered old?
Well, Erik Johnson's old. He's 24.
Do you have any Borje Salming underwear?
I do, but not as of right now.
But he's like the underwear guru, right? Like he's the Marky Mark in Sweden.
Him and Björn Borg, yes.
What's your favorite ABBA song?
Mamma Mia.
Joe you just had to pick one, right? Are you an ABBA fan?
No, not really.
All right. Joe Sakic, did you know he once had a snowblower accident?
I had no idea. No.
Yeah. Would you shovel his snow if he asked you for free?
I'd absolutely do that.
Absolutely. He was on stage when you got drafted. What did he say to you?
I cannot remember that. I was blacked out. I was gone somewhere else.
Because of the excitement of the moment?
Yes, because of the excitement, nothing else.
I wonder do you think he remembers meeting you that day?
I hope so.
Better Swedish player, Sundin or Forsberg?
You had to do that. Forsberg.
Forsberg or Sakic?
Pass.
I'll take that as, actually, I'm not sure what to take that as. Has Steve Downie ever forced you to get really mad in practice? Because he is the get under the skin kind of guy, right?
Yeah, no, he tries, but he can't get under my skin.
All right, so now you've got to say something to me. I've given you time. Something to us with a Swedish accent.
Oh my God. I don't know how to do that. Okay, what do people usually say?
Say, you must come to visit Sweden and taste my mother's Swedish meatballs.
Oh my. You're really going to make me do this, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, we got a lot.
Okay, what should I say? You must come to Sweden to try my mom's meatballs.
I love the fact that you lived there for 16 years, but you speak a language that we all know, which is hockey, and you play it the way Canadians love, and that's why you are got a great shot at Rookie of the Year. Thanks for doing this, man.
Thanks, Michael.